the floor. You've got grids, you've got texture markers, you've got maps, everything is standard. That is Planet Side 2. Now look where I'm standing. In the middle of this texture here, literally in the middle, nowhere else, is half a meter away from the wall. If you were anything further than 1 meter away from the wall, which can be represented by the texture map, aka away from the line, you will receive less splash damage from a bunch of fucking noobs letting off missile shots up a corridor. Basically, you get less of this. The less splash damage you receive basically means the longer you survive. The longer you survive, the longer you're on the point, and the longer you're more effective. Don't get me wrong, you might get some newcomer who gets off a lucky fucking shot in your head, and guess what, you gotta wait to be revived. But if you're not playing like a retard, guess what, you may be the whole reason that this squad survives and you capture this point and the base. Okay, boys and girls, with what I've just taught you in mind, everyone look at the floor. There are grid markers and references. These markers and references are here more than just to be pretty in the fact of this game. If you're going to defend the point, if you stand close to a fucking wall, guess what? You receive more splash damage. Everyone stand where I am. I'm going to make a point of this. Everyone stand on me. Come on, boys and girls. Don't be shy. Everyone stay there. One missile shot got a load of splash damage of about 20 to 25% on your heads. The closer the splash damage to your head, the more the damage that is dealt to your character. Observe. Medic, get ready. Revive, please. For example, if splash damage goes off next to your head, guess what? You're even fucked quicker than standing in line of a bunch of enemy people who've got a lot of rifles on your face. Basically, it's about positioning yourself strategically. So guys and girls, with that in mind, here's what I want you to do. Everyone please take a small step back. Over here. Grid reference 2. Everyone please aim down the stairs from a distance. From the stairs, hold your position, aim at my jumping ass currently on the double stairs. Okay boys and girls, everyone get ready to light up the staircase. You don't have to be accurate, just make sure that you lay down suppressive fire. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Hold your fire, give the dead man a revive. Can anyone in-game or on TeamSpeak tell me the benefits of holding a position facing the stairs at the back of the room rather than holding the stairs at the front? Don't be scared, speak up. Okay, if you've not got an answer, the answer is simple. The first thing that you boys and girls see at the back of the room is my head. Okay, so look, simple as my head comes up across the stairs. Easy fucking headshot. That's easy XP for you boys and girls. Okay? If you're standing at the front of the fucking staircase, guess what? You get splash damage. That splash damage is the reason why enemies overwhelm you. It's the reason why the enemy units get the drop in our position. If enemies do get the drop in our position, guess what? We get fucked. We lose the point. We got to go back to spawn point. We lose territory and everyone's pissed off because we lost the fucking zone. Okay. So, let's make this nice and clear. Everyone, make sure that you lay down suppressive fire on the staircase. And yes, my ass will be on the staircase, so you get a bit of revenge if you want it. Lay down suppressive fire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot. Damage output on that staircase is effectively more than 350 damage per second. No single or multiple unit can survive that level of damage. If they can, they're a fucking hacker and you need to report them immediately. So, if any enemy unit decides to do a flashbang or blind your vision, you don't have to be accurate, you've just got to lay down suppressive fire on the target zone in front of you.
Can someone please invite me?
Dude. For any reason that you do not lay down suppressive fire, guess what? Even if you shoot your own ally in the back, you're effectively losing the position. If you lose the position, we've lost the base. I know you don't want to shoot your own friends in the back, but at the same time, it may be the only difference from getting a few extra headshots in between enemy units taking the base. V1 if everyone understands what I'm on about so far. Okay, boys and girls, next thing we're going to cover is defensive positions. So basically, there's a few things you need to know, and I want to make sure that everyone's following me, because if you're not going to understand where to position yourself. So, with the splash damage radius that I've just told you about in mind, please make sure that you position yourself at here, defense point 1. What is an effective strategy to defend this position? Where would you position yourselves? Set yourselves up. There you go. Understood. See that? The closer you are to the enemy, the easier it is for them to get the advantage on you. To point out one more thing, even though this gun turret is destroyable, if the enemy are in a rush to take the point because there's 20 seconds left on the clock, I can guarantee you they will bypass that gun turret. If they go past it, they'll be running into you bunch of badass motherfuckers who are willing to gun them down quicker than they can blink. Okay, before we go some tricks of the game, here's what I need you boys and girls to do. This is defense point 1, where you guys are currently standing. Defense point 1 is basically making sure that the staircase is covered and is well defended. Defense point 2 is basically making your way to the back of the room, so you're outside of enemy splash damage. Once again, use the ground grids and textures to your advantage, making sure you stand behind at least this marker if the enemy are making a rush towards the room. Okay, boys and girls, take up defense point 1, set yourselves up. Defense point 1. Enemy are coming up the double stairs where I am, fantastic, good. Suppressive fire, you're keeping them busy, everything's sexy, we're keeping them fucked up. Enemy have got a dedicated platoon coming towards your position, take defense point 2. Defense point 2, where would you stand? Exactly. You're focusing fire on one point of entry. Okay, focus fire on the staircase in 3, 2, 1, shoot. Good job. With the amount of noobs that are going to join random outfits and platoons, there's a good chance you can deal maximum damage per second. There may not be a chance that you can hold the whole territory, but if we can hold it for just a few more seconds and make more enemy units drop on this base, we're freeing up allies elsewhere. Does everyone understand? V1 if you copy. Right, fantastic. Okay, so you got defense point 1. Everyone's really happy. Defense point 2. Everyone knows where to stand. Defense point 3. This gets a bit more complicated, guys and girls, so if you need to use the bathroom, make sure that you go now. Is everyone okay to continue, though? Jump up and down on the spot if you're okay to continue. Okay, that's pretty much everyone. Okay, so you got defense point 1, which is the double stairs. Defense point 2, staying at the back of the room. A lot of these bases have the same layout, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Just bear with me while I set you up into firing teams. Okay guys, you've all been assigned into your own firing teams. Look at the squad loadout for details. So spades, diamonds and clubs. Clubs is the only one that doesn't matter because that's Tahar and he's pretty much just going to stand there and do fuck all. So what we need to look at the moment is, guys and girls, if you are currently in the spades, please stand in this room here with me. Spades only in this room here with me. Very good. Spades, hold your position. I will set you guys up into more dedicated roles in just a second. Diamonds, defense point 1, please. Diamonds, defense point 1. Everyone else, defense point 2. There we go. So, fire teams are pretty much well established for 3 reasons. 1, individual squad has its own job to do. This squad loadout and composition is going to be used based on the effectiveness of your commander. If your commander is terrible, he will not even think to use these jobs or these positions that you guys are currently in. Okay, for those of you currently in the clubs, and for those of you currently covering defense point 1, there are 2 more things you need to know. Everyone please come back to the A point. Everyone back in the A point room. Now, when operating in multiple squads, this is the live room. The live room is known as the live room purely because it's got the point in it. If the point is in that room, that is the most precious thing in the whole fucking area. Purely because if we take the point, we take the territory. But what matters even more is not being spawned by a bunch of fucking Zerg noobs. So, what we usually do is we have the live room and we have the dead room. Everyone please follow me through to the dead room. This room over here. Usually, we'll be operating in 2 squads. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta, Alpha Charlie, Delta Bravo, whatever you want to call it. Now, one squad will have one specific job. Those jobs will be given to you by your squad commander. Now, the live room is usually given to the squad with the more experience, purely because if those guys get killed, they are able to defend the position they were last given. If you run around like a fucking idiot and you expose your position, you get killed, your easy XP, and all of the enemy units will drop on us like a ton of fucking bricks. If they do that, guess what? You've just fucking wasted everyone's time. Okay, so dead room positions. Everyone look around yourselves right now. Think how would be best to defend the dead room. You got 10 seconds. Set yourselves up. Good. People are taking lessons on board. Fantastic. For those of you who have defended these current positions, here's a few little tips and tricks. Everyone please on me. Everyone please on me. Do not enter the doorway. Everyone take a few steps back so you can see my character. When defending a position, a few things are vital. If the enemy are going to bottleneck, or they're going to try and spawn through one point, the more firepower on the one point basically means that we can fuck them up before they even enter the room. Stopping them may not be possible, but slowing them down is a fucking good tactic, and that's what we need to learn. If you get cocky, for whatever reason, you decide to stick your head out of the door and you expose yourself, the enemy now have the advantage. They've only got a narrow firing window, as I will now demonstrate. Everyone, please step outside into the balcony. Everyone outside, facing inside. Imagine you are the enemy squad. Imagine I am a fucking idiot who has now stuck my head in front of the door. Exactly, see that? You guys have got a narrow firing window, and basically it's a kill box. This whole door right now is a kill box. You've got a clear line of sight. You haven't got to worry about anyone else fucking you over. You need to make sure that you use the territory to your advantage. They will get impatient. They will rush in. Everyone back inside, defending the dead room. Set yourselves up. Okay, boys and girls, so from my perspective, here's what follows. You can barely see anyone inside the dead room. I'm throwing a grenade in. I may get a lucky kill, if I'm lucky. Okay, one man's down, and I've got off a lucky grenade. Fantastic. I'm running inside, making my way to the point. Shoot me up. Exactly. You make the terrain work for you. If you expose yourself, they haven't got a problem throwing grenades, missiles, all the usual shit that will fuck you up. I know it seems like a bad tactic, but you guys need to stay close together. Stay close to your support. The second you think you can take these people on by yourself is the second that these little bastards get the base back from our control. V1 if you understand. Okay. So we're going to cover another point right now. So we've covered the live room, the dead room, defensive point 1, defensive point 2, fan-fucking-tastic. So if I said to you, boys and girls, we're going to go back into the live room, defend point 1, how would you position yourselves? Away you go. There's no wrong answer, guys. That's why it's all practice. Very fucking good. No one stands by a wall. You let them come into the bottleneck. Fantastic. Enemy is starting to rush up the stairs. Defense point 2 in the live room. Set yourselves up. Defense point 2 in the live room. Good. Enemies rushing up the stairs. Individual infantry units will get more damage per second. 2 shots to the head. Bam, I'm dead. Fantastic. Can I get a revive, please? Okay, you smart little fuckers. we're going to move on to the next bit now, and this is how to deal with multiple group units. Just because you guys have got the advantage in terrain, and just because we've got the advantage in numbers, does not mean that you are invincible. Can someone with the C4 please make their way down towards the stairs? Everyone follow me down, follow me down, follow me down. Come on. Here is the staircase. This is the most overlooked part in all of PlanetSide 2. Why? Because you get tunnel vision. You get desperate to take the point that is in front of you. So, C4 and mine should be specifically deployed above the archway to make sure that you get maximum damage per limb. DPL is described as a headshot kill or a body shot kill. The closer the explosive to the head, especially in this scenario, is like 10 sniper rounds to the head. You will kill that son of a bitch instantly. Maxes will suffer even more because they are a taller unit. Everyone else who has not got a C4 deployed, stand with me and get ready to die. People who are currently holding a C4 detonator, make your way towards the top of the stairs. Guys, don't fuck around. If you betray a command before it's given the example, I will kick you out myself. But basically what happened there, if you get a squad of NC, you get a squad of people who don't know what they're doing, and you're patient enough to wait to deploy that C4, bam. Guess what? 6 men dead. Your XP... Joking, sorry, 1 sec. Your XP has gone up by 10-fold, and you've walked at an enemy threat close to the point. Okay, 3 people grabbing maxes, 3 people grabbing maxes. Only 3. Make your way back towards this point. Everyone else, restock on your C4 and your bombs at the squad waypoint marker, and then come back towards the A point. We need more mines, we need more C4 to demonstrate what's going to happen next. Also, if you need to use the bathroom or take a quick break, use this time wisely.